We talked about how sometimes triangular relationships can involve Pythagorean theorem or similar triangles. When it talks about an angle means that it's going to involve probably the tangent. Okay, so a hot air balloon rising straight up from a level field is tracked by a rangefinder 500 feet from the liftoff point. So here is the liftoff point. 500 feet this way is where this tracker is spotting the balloon. So the balloon is up here. Balloon, hot air balloon. What does that look like? I don't know. Alright. Shoot. There it is. Move it over a little. That's a terrible picture. Alright. So this is the height of the balloon from the ground. Agreed? And then this is the angle of elevation. Okay. Let's talk about what you're given. We already put the 500 in there, correct? Okay. At the moment the rangefinder's elevation angle is pi fourths. Aren't you given theta then? Okay, would we write down please theta is pi fourths. The angle is increasing at a rate of 0.14 radians per minute. What did I just give you? The rate of change of the angle is increasing. D theta dt is 0.14 radians per minute. Okay. How fast is the balloon rising at that moment? What are we trying to find? Okay. So since this involves an angle, let's write a ratio with SOHCAHTOA. With this triangle. Tell me what we know. Tangent of theta equals h over 500. Okay. Just to make it a little easier, you could differentiate at this point, but let's just multiply both sides by 500 first.
Okay.
Since we're going to have to find d theta dt, we are now going to have to take the derivative. So I'm going to write d dt of this whole thing. Remember, 500 is just a constant, so it's going to stay out in front. What's the derivative of the tangent? Uh-oh. No. What's the derivative of the tangent? Oh, no. Secant squared. This is 500 secant squared theta d theta dt. And what's the derivative of h? 1 what?
1 d theta dt.
1 d h dt. All right. So, let's see what we know. I know theta. Theta is what? And my goodness, it's an exact measure. How cool is that? All right. And we know d theta dt, right? All right, let's plug it in. 500. The secant, we're going to take the secant of pi fourths, and then we're going to square it. And then we know d theta dt is 0.14, so times 0.14. And that's going to give us dH dt. Okay, we are not using our calculators. What is the secant of pi fourths? Well, what's the cosine at pi fourths? Root 2 over 2. Take the reciprocal. What is it?
1.
The reciprocal of root 2 over 2 is 1? 2 over root 2.
Why did we take the reciprocal? Because it's that's cosine. Yeah,
yep.
cosine.
Now we need to square it. It is. It's forever recorded. All right. Let's square it. Square the top. What's 2 squared?
4.
4. 4, sorry. 4 over 2, right? What's 4 over 2? 2. 2 times 500 is? 1,000 times 0.14 is?
We can algebra.
Feet per minute. We didn't name names.
JP.